What your BTS bias says about you, deeper meaning edition. Let's go. Namjoon bias. You guys are definitely overthinkers. You overanalyze everything. You're the type of person who, if someone says something and you're not exactly sure what they mean by it, you would literally be thinking about it the entire day and not be able to let it go. Because of this, you tend to stress out a lot, so it's very important to just take a deep breath and relax sometimes. More often than not, it's all in your head, and you're overcomplicating scenarios and situations that are meant to be simple. You're also the type of person who just naturally takes care of other people. It's not like you asked for that job, it's just you can't help but feel really bad whenever you see someone struggling. If someone asks you for directions, you'd probably end up walking them halfway or even all the way there, just to make sure that they don't get lost. However, this leads to you prioritizing other people's needs over your own, which can lead to self-neglect and consequently, once again, unnecessary stress. So, always remember to give yourself time and space to unwind and take care of yourself too. As always, this is 100% my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you think. What your BTS bias says about you, deeper meaning edition. Let's go! Jimin bias. You guys definitely care a lot about what other people think of you. You don't want to, but you can't help it. You're kind of a people pleaser. And because of this, a lot of people try to take advantage of you. But depending where you are right now in life, you will or are slowly starting to learn how to stand up for yourself. I just want to let you know that it's okay to say no sometimes, you know? If you were ever looking for a sign, this is it. Take care of your mental health. You can't help others properly until you learn to take care of yourself first. It doesn't make you selfish. It makes you human. And if these people truly care about you, they will understand and respect whatever boundaries you tell them. Also, since you are such a people pleaser, pretty much everyone loves you. Everyone wants to be around you all the time. They rely on you to make their day better. You might actually have a lot of people who consider you as their best friend, even if you don't consider them as yours. This also places a lot of pressure on you to keep up with everyone and just make sure that they're happy. But again, remember, love yourself too. You deserve it. And don't be scared about not always being a people pleaser, because the right people in your life will love you for you, not for what you do. What your BTS bias says about you, deeper meaning edition. Let's go. Tay bias. You guys definitely cannot stand fake people. And it's really hard, if not impossible, for you to be fake as well. You will always be civil, even if you don't like someone, and those who don't know you would actually think that you are being pretty nice. But anyone who does know you knows when you don't like someone. It's just a different vibe that you give off. A very, I don't F with you kind of vibe, you know? You also always have to have everything look nice and organized. If the smallest thing is out of place, you kind of freak out a little. You're definitely one of those people who color code their notes. I mean, yeah, it helps you study better, but let's be real. You mostly do it because it's pretty. You guys also have really high standards. And because of this, you can be really hard on yourself. You constantly compare yourself to others, and a lot of the times you end up feeling subpar. But what you fail to realize is that most of the time, you're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You are so much better than what you give yourself credit for. And as much as people actually even tell you this, it's still really hard for you to accept. You just need to remember to be kind to yourself and not so self-critical all the time. You're doing the best you can, and you're honestly really great at it. Always strive for improvement, but never forget how far you've come. What your BTS bias says about you, deeper meaning edition. Let's go. JIN bias. You guys are definitely the most nurturing ones. Because of this, you're seen as the responsible friend. But responsibility doesn't make you boring or anything. It actually makes you really fun to be around because people know that they can rely on you. Generally, people find it very easy to be themselves around you because your presence exudes this very non-judgmental and chill vibe. You naturally draw others in with your welcoming energy, making most, if not all of those who meet you want to befriend you. You're the type of person who can get even the shyest individual in a group to open up, laugh, and engage in lighthearted conversation. But just be careful about who you call your true friends, because a lot of people will only be nice to you because they see how well you're liked and they want to take advantage of that instead of making an authentic connection. A lot of the time, these friends get jealous easily and might do subtle things to sabotage you behind your back or sometimes even directly to your face. You're also rarely, if ever, involved in any drama. While you don't mind discussing it with some of your friends, you consistently steer clear of being directly involved in such situations. And your ability to maintain this drama-free zone adds to your appeal as what your BTS bias says about you, deeper meaning edition. Let's go. Yoongi bias. You guys, kind of masochists. Let's be real. There's a reason the phrase "step on me, Yoongi" exists. But your ability to endure this level of discomfort and even prefer it at times comes from the fact that you know how to handle pain. You faced some serious, significant challenges in life. And while we've all had to encounter our own hardships and struggles, yours in particular has had a profound influence on shaping who you are as a person today. And because of this, you care more about if your loved ones get hurt than if you do. You definitely have a very strong outer shell, which a lot of the times could be misconstrued as mean or antisocial. But those who are lucky enough to actually get close to you know just how empathetic and caring you really are. Loyalty is probably the most important quality to you. That's why you either have already found out who your true friends are, or you're about to, depending on your age and where you are in life. This is all 100% my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you think. What your BTS bias says about you, deeper meaning edition. Let's go. Jungkook bias. You guys are kind of all over the place. You have one of the hardest personalities to describe because literally it's like you have 10 in one. You're the type of person who can have the confidence of a god one minute and then the next feel like the ugliest person in the world. But all of you are beautiful, okay? Let's just get that straight. When I say multiple personalities, I'm also including extreme mood swings. I'm talking super loving and over the rainbow happy to pissed off or unbelievably sad and crying over something that some would argue does not warrant that type of reaction. Not diagnosing y'all or anything, but some of you need to get checked. Just kidding. You definitely think about the past a lot, like what you could have done differently or what you should have said. I'm not saying that you regret anything in life. It's just you like to think about different scenarios that could have happened and where your life would be if they did. You like to have a lot of conversations with yourself and just imagine different, random, sometimes completely ridiculous, but exciting situations that could happen. It's sort of a unique way for you to learn and grow because it helps you understand how these distinct choices can really alter your life. But don't forget to also remember to enjoy the present moment and be grateful for the life that you do have. What your BTS bias says about you, deeper meaning edition. Let's go. J-Hope bias. You guys are definitely the happiest in the bunch, or at least you try to be. It's not necessarily because you have the best life compared to anyone else, but it's because you try to see the best in every situation. Some people can misconstrue your being happy all the time as fake, but that's just not true. You're just a naturally bright and positive person, and most people love being around you because your energy is so contagious. However, this places a lot of pressure on you to try to keep up with other people's expectations and make them happy all the time. So, it's important to remember that it's okay to not always be the one who has to uplift everyone's spirits. Most of the time, you try to hide your negative emotions because you don't want to burden anyone else or have them worry about you. So when you start to feel a certain way, end up crying or getting upset when you're by yourself in the comfort of your own home. But just know that you do have trustworthy friends and caring individuals in your life who would love nothing more than to be there for you during both your good and bad times. Just like you're there for them. You have the right to experience all of your emotions, not just the positive ones. And the right people in your life will understand and not judge you for that or think any less of you. You also probably have this one really close friend who's an introvert and you guys are like two peas in a pod. Your vibrant energy brings out their enthusiastic side and you help them feel seen and they help you feel whole, providing this perfect balance to your friendship. Once again, guys, this is all just 100% my opinion, so let me know in the comments what you think.